Now, can we reflect back on the stray bullet that hit you in the back of the head?
Yeah.
Okay, now take us back to the night that happened. You were in Arizona for a hosting or a performance?
For a performance. I had a performance. I was supposed to do a show at this house party in Arizona. Me and my manager go out there. Me and my road manager go out there. He go inside to get the back end. You feel me? He come back. When he come back out, shots fired. I get plugged in the back of my head.
So you didn't even get a chance to perform?
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to. Well, I got out the car to take pictures with the girls who seen me in the car, want to take pictures, all the shit. But that's the only time I got in the car. Yeah.
Now, that bullet was not meant for you. It was just a stray?
Yeah, the bullet wasn't meant for me. It was a straight bullet.
Now, you get shot in the head, the back of the head, right?
Yep.
And then what happens? Because I seen you had some complaints about the ambulance and the police officer that came to try to help the situation.
I get shot in the back of my head. You feel me? The driver was driving crazy. He almost drove off the cliff. I'm telling him to be cool. I got to make it to the hospital. They asked me, like, what you mean you got to make it? My cousin asked me, like, what you mean you got to make it to the hospital? I'm like, I just got shot. He like, where? I say, in the head. He break down. The girls I was in the car that was outside taking pictures with me hopped in the car when the shots rang. You feel me? They start crying, praying, all this shit. They look at me. It's so much blood. They like, he got shot in his arm. I'm like, nah, it's in my head, whatever. They praying, crying, everybody going crazy. I'm really like the only calm one. I call my mama. I just got shot in the head. Mom, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I love you. You know what I'm saying? Hang up. We driving. Don't nobody know where the house. I'm not from there. I don't know where to go. Nobody else know where to go, but they from here though. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where to go. Luckily, I seen an officer. I'm like, let me out the car. You feel me? I get out. I tell him the whole get down, like, I just got shot, whoop-de-whoop. He like, what happened? I'm like, shit, I can barely walk. You see what I'm saying? Let alone tell you a story. He wasn't trying to hear that shit. Now he telling me to calm down like I'm a suspect. He tripping on me. So whatever. So now I'm forced to stand there and wait for the people to come. They show up like 10 minutes later. They do the whole rundown, the light in the eyes and the checkup, all the shit. And they put me on the truck.
Now, so you're driving and you see the police officer or something on the side of the road type of thing?
I seen him at the light.
Okay.
So I'm seeing him at the light. I'm like, flag down the officer. Flag down the officer. And he flagged him down. He turned on his lights. That's when I hopped out. Like, sir, look, can you take me to the hospital or direct us? He like, what happened? I'm like, I just got shot in the back of my head. Give him the whole spiel. And that's when he said what he said. Tell me to chill. Wait for the paramedics. All the shit.
Now, when the actual shot penetrated your head, did you feel it?
Yeah, I felt it go. I felt it was like a plug. I can't even really describe it, but I knew it was a bullet in my head. You see what I'm saying?
Right when you had gotten shot.
That's how I was able to tell everybody else the bullet is in my head. Everybody is confused because instantly you think shot to the head, you dead, passed out something. You see what I'm saying? I'm still functioning, like talking like how I'm talking to you right now. Feel me? So it was a weird situation.
And plus your hair, maybe was it hard to see that you had gotten shot in the head, or?
Nah, blood was everywhere. You see
but they thought it was you had got shot in the arm.
The girls thought it was in the arm. The girls thought it was in the arm because it was just so much blood. You feel me? So and you know it's dark in the car, and all. But even the ambulance, even they didn't know that I got shot in the head. They like, well, maybe a piece of glass penetrated your skull. It took for them to take me through the CAT scan to see that it was a bullet inside my head.
Now, when you got hit with the stray bullet, did that bullet just go straight to your head, or did it may have ricocheted somewhere and then hit your head a certain way, or
it went straight through the back window into my head.
Now, what does that feel like for someone that's never been? Is that the first time you've been shot?
Yeah, first time.
First time you've been shot. For someone that's watching this that's never been shot, what does that feel like? What is the feeling like when you do get shot? Is it painful? Do you feel pain?
Honestly, I didn't feel no pain. Honestly, when I got shot, I knew I got shot, but I don't know if it was just my adrenaline pumping, and I knew I got a reason. I got every reason to live. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like just knowing that, I'm just focused on living, and my adrenaline is just pumping, so I really didn't feel it, or whatever the case may be. But I didn't feel no pain. I didn't feel no pain till they start digging in my head, trying to take the bullet out.
You didn't get no headache immediately, or
I ain't
some
get no
sort
headache immediately or nothing. I was just like, I don't know. I just had tunnel vision. I was just focused. I was just super focused.
Now, you have a pretty unique situation because, like you said, most people, when they get shot, especially depending where they get shot in the head,
Yeah.
it could be instant death or, no form of communication with vision or your mouth talking or breathing or any of that sort of thing. And you're having full conversations, it sounds like, with people.
Full conversation.
And then, on top of that, if people follow you on social media, Instagram, for example, there's pictures of you.
Yeah.
And it's up relatively quickly.
Yeah.
It's posted on, like, how quick are you, putting this on social media as it's happening? Because we've seen the famous photo. I mean, it's almost 1 million views, right?
Yeah.
Or 1 million likes.
Yeah.
On the blood on the pillow.
Yep. The Instagram video. This was probably like, I want to say, okay, after getting shot, it took them 10 minutes to get there. They finally give me, it's probably like 45 minutes to an hour after being shot.
And you're documenting all this.
Yep.
Did you jump on Snapchat or anything, or just?
Nah, just Instagram. It was just the Instagram video.
Did you have thoughts about jumping on Snap?
Nah, I really didn't even have thoughts. I really didn't have thoughts. I was just Instagram my first just to let everybody know I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Shit was crazy. It was unbelievable.
Now
it shocked me, shit.
Looking back at it, okay, what did they say about the actual bullet? Like, why were you able to be functional?
They said I had a thick skull. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said in my Instagram video. I got shot in the head. The bullet's still in my head. So thank God I got a thick skull. You know what I'm saying? It finally paid off or some shit like that.
How close could it have been to instant death?
I think they said 2 milliliters. They said 2 milliliters. If it would have went any deeper, 2 milliliters, I would have been gone.
Now the bullet is still in your head?
Yep, the bullet's still in my head. I go to a neurologist every other week to check on it, whatever the case may be, see if I need to get it taken out. As of right now, they're not really tripping on it. They say it's between my skull and my skin. So it's just moving around between there. But if it was in my skull, I'd be in deep shit. But it just slightly penetrated my skull.
So they're still kind of indecisive on whether it's in your benefit to take it out or not?
Exactly.
Wow. Now, looking back, do they know who shot you? Do they know how, that sort of thing?
It's crazy when I was in the hospital, the police come in there. They was like, "What do you want us to do?" I laugh at them. I'm like, what you mean what I want y'all? I will expect y'all to do your job. You know what I'm saying? They like, well, are you willing to come back and testify and point out a line? No, I'm not with that. You see what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let me focus on getting this bullet out of my head. I don't got no answers for y'all. I don't know who did it. I pull up for a venue. Shots ring. I get shot. That's all I know. So they not giving me no information on the police report. I called to see what type of bullet it is, just so I can know what type of bullet is in my head. You feel me? Maybe if I want to put it in a wrap or anything, you see what I'm saying? I want to know what type of bullet is in my head. But they ain't give me no information.
So you don't even know what caliber?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Now, could this situation have been avoided?
Shit, if I didn't go to the show, I feel like that's the only way it could have been avoided. If I didn't go to the show, it's not like I pulled up and got into it with some niggas or something. I pull up to do my job. I pull up to perform. I was working. You know what I'm saying? So,
does something like this make you hesitant when it comes to future, gigs, future hosting, future performances?
Not really hesitant. I'm not gonna say hesitant, cause I'm always, if I got a show, I'm coming. You see what I'm saying? If you book me for a show, I'm coming. It's just how I come is what changes now. You see what I'm saying? So.
And you said that was a house party too, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, the way I seen the flyer, it looked like it was a club situation or something like that.
It was a mansion party.
A mansion party. Now, you had a situation at a house party. The Kid Cali situation that we talked about previously was at a house party.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel hesitant towards house parties? If not, your regular nightclubs and hosting gigs.
I like house parties. You know what I'm saying? I like the house parties, the pool parties. You feel me? It's crazy because I ain't even think of that shit. You just really pointed that out to me, like, you feel me? So, but I'm still going. You see what I'm saying? I'm still gonna go to a house party. I'm still gonna go to a pool party and all the shit. Like I said, it's just how I come now. Niggas just gotta be more aware of his surroundings and be prepared for the bullshit. You see what I'm saying? And that's it.
Now, what about as far as complications? Are there any complications stemming from the bullet of where it's?
At this point, no. At first, during the first week, I was having headaches and I was forgetting shit a lot. You feel me? I was forgetting. I had to write stuff down. I was forgetting stuff a lot. But now I'm good. Now I'm not having no headaches no more. I remember everything. I'm good.